So what's up guys, I'm going to be making a little tutorial on how to build this piston pusher cannon. What this will do is allow you to fire a lot more TNT at the one time, a lot further. It's especially good for firing sand. About 24 chunks is the furthest I've managed to fire sand, which is pretty awesome. Here's a little demonstration over here. As you can see, the piston will push that TNT from the back forward, allowing the sand to fire very far. Now what you're going to do is line up your target like so, and build a barrel back. And this barrel can be anywhere between 8 and as many blocks as you want really, because we'll cut it off later. So just make it about that big. So as you can see, you've got 7 dispensers right there. And we're going to want to place the dispensers first, so place the first dispenser 2 blocks away from the end of your barrel right there, and build 7, place a block on top of that row of dispensers, and then just do exactly the same thing on the opposite side, like so. And place some blocks on top of there also. Next you're going to want to place some dispensers on top of those blue blocks as you can see, as demonstrated. 7 dispensers, remember guys, 7. It's important that you remember that. This is me just being OCD if the will. I'm not sure why I did this. Anyway, this cannon's pretty good. I was really proud of the design. So next you're going to want to place a normal piston first. A normal piston first, and 2 sticky pistons directly behind that, like so. You're going to need 1 repeater there on full delay, 2 repeaters in the middle, both on full delay, and then that last repeater just on 1 delay. And then you're going to want to link them all up for redstone like so. Now you're just going to go ahead and test, make sure all those pistons work, the ones that are meant to, and as you can see one of them is not on, so you want to go dig under here, and as you can see this one isn't on currently. And place a torch directly under it, that will turn it on. And then you're going to want to place a torch like so, just below the redstone, so that torch is off. And then you're going to want to line this up so that redstone can go directly into it. Now depending on where you're building this cannon, this can sometimes be quite tricky to do, but this is the type of cannon that you don't have to build exactly the same every time, you've just got to do roughly the same design. And then as you can see, when you turn it off and on, the pistons will subtract and detract, as you can see. They will go out and they will go back, which is exactly what we want. Next we want to start powering the dispensers, like so. So I'll do this with pink wheel. Apparently not. Nope, that's blue wheel. We're going to want all these dispensers going off at exactly the same time. This is important because if you don't, you could end up blowing up your cannon, and not just blowing up your cannon a wee bit, but a big bit. Build a small staircase going upwards like this, and you can also, if you shift and click with redstone, you can place redstone directly on top of a dispenser without going inside the dispenser itself. Which is why you often see me placing redstone on top of dispensers very slowly indeed. So you're just going to make this work. Now you don't have to do your cannon identical to mine. The main part to take away from this is the piston pusher. Everything else is kind of just basic cannon work. So you just want to make sure every single one of these dispensers is active, and then build another little staircase so they all work. Now what I'd recommend doing is putting a repeater right behind this, like so. C1, just to make sure every single dispenser is turned on correctly, and just make sure all the signals for those dispensers come right out of that repeater. C1. Awesome. And that's pretty much you. Good. You're now going to want to place the repeaters for the last dispenser. So if you want to put the last dispenser, make sure you place it 1 block away from that row of dispensers right there, like so, and then just fill up those gaps like that, so you don't get any so you don't get any TNT flying anywhere that you don't want it to. Place one bit of redstone on top of that block, so powers the dispenser, and then continue to place 5 repeaters. You can place, if you want to have a comparator and you want to have multiple bits of TNT, place 5 repeaters, but if you just want to fire a single shot of TNT, you can place 8. 8 will be enough, that will be just enough to make it work. So you're going to want to go ahead at this point and just keep on testing your cannon. You need to keep on testing your cannon, especially when you're using this amount of resources to actually build it. And then just put those all in full delay. Make sure there's no more than 9 here. It takes 9 ticks roughly for a piece of TNT to blow up, and if you don't have 9 ticks, your cannon will blow up. Now have 3 repeaters coming from the button into the pistons. You're going to want a 5 repeater delay on the pistons, full delay. You're going to want to go ahead and block that up, like so. So as you can see, from the button we've got the delay going into the dispenser at the very end of the cannon, and we've got 3 repeaters of delay going into the piston pusher, and you're going to want to put a half slab there. So I actually misplaced this pistons, as you'll see, but that's okay, I'll sort that out in a minute. This piston will not actually work if you try and fire this cannon, but if you make mistakes like this, it's very easy to adjust. What is not an easy to adjust mistake is when you don't test your cannon and you blow it up. Now after this, you're going to want to attach 7 repeaters to the end of that redstone, like so. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. There we go. Right amount of repeaters. Now you can either have 9 repeaters and have 1 not in full delay, but this will mean that some of the sand might break, and it's a lot less likely to blow up. However, if you have all 10 repeaters on full delay, there's a chance the cannon might blow up, but it does fire more sand, so it's really up to you. So as you can see, the piston is out of place. You're going to want to put that 1 block back. So I make these videos and then commentary over them afterwards, explaining how to make them, which is why sometimes I make mistakes and then I know that there is an impending fix coming up soon. So as you can see, the piston has been fixed, everything is good, and we're ready to go. Now you don't have to do my exact design, but the main part to take away from this is the piston pusher, which can apply to just about any simple cannon design. This will just allow you to put more. This will just allow you to have more dispensers without having to stack them on top of each other. Because as soon as you start stacking dispensers on top of each other, 5 rows of dispensers, 4 rows, 7 rows, it opens up a lot of opportunity for things to blow up, which you do not want, obviously. And just make sure everything's okay in here. So you can't place a bucket of water there, but you can place a bucket of water here. So just place a block behind that block, you break out, and then put a bucket of water in there. And this should get everywhere covered just fine. So let's watch it. There we go, and then the pistons will retract, and then it'll fire. So thank you for watching, have a lovely day, and goodbye.
Take this poison for your mind.